Okay, so you come to the last tab, which is slab. So this is mainly for the countertop for the kitchen. So before you go into the putting in numbers here, we have two calculators here. One is that converts feet and inches into total inches. Another one is if you give the width and height, the dimensions will be the square footage. So that is what is going to go into here, and also what is going to go into this one. But if you look at any kitchen, if you know the total, if you know the layout, right, you can actually totally calculate how much the square footage is. Now you need two things. One, you just need to know how much the length of the counter is. So if I see a particular layout, let's say I want to see a layout, um, open a similar layout here. So here's the layout of the kitchen, right? So you have counter all the way from here, 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 you have an island, and then you have some more contact. Right? So all I need to do is I need to first give the length of this one, length of this one, length of this one, length of this one, right? So that is your linear feet of counter, plus the width and the depth of this island to get your accurate distance. So if I look at the layout from this perspective, I can tell, okay, so this is 2 feet, 1 feet, 3 feet. So 3, 4, 5, 6 feet, and this is 3 feet. So 6 feet plus this section is 1, 7. This is say 22, so I'll take it to 8, 9, and then this is 12 inches plus this is 16, 10 and a half plus 3 is 13 and a half plus 2 is 15 and a half plus 1 is 16. So 16 and a half. So about 17 feet is the total linear feet of a cabinet, right? So I will do, so 17 feet is how much? I'll say it is 204 inch. So I'll do 204. And then how much is the cutout? I mean, this one is about 2 feet. So this is 30 inches. This is 18 inches. So 2.5 plus 1.5, 4 feet. Right? So 4 by 2. So that is 4 by 2 is 4 by 2 is about 8. Sorry. So it is 52 by 28, I would say. So it is about 10 feet, right? So I will do 10 feet. Here, cutout, I just need one cutout for the sink. So that's how I'm going to decide how much square foot it is going to be. So it's very easy to calculate. Instead of me trying to calculate every square foot, I can just do the total linear length of a counter of a kitchen, and then what is the extra square footage for a kitchen window or things like that. Right? And then I always need two slabs if it is going over 40 square foot, and I know this is going to go over 40 square foot. And then you can pick kitchen, you can pick whatever choice you have, square, whatever style. So this just depends on who are you working with, what kind of a countertop are you. Once you have this, you have all the information entered in, right? So now you can just hit the submit button. And once you get this information, that means all your data is stored, and you can actually go ahead and generate a estimate for this particular project, right? So if you look at it, I did for Brooklyn, and my project was Denver Kitchen, right? So that is what I really need to remember. So if I go back to the dashboard, now I can go to generate estimate, and it was me, Denver Kitchen, right? Um, and once I get a record ID, I know that it is going to be generated. So tax rate is this. I can say, let me show labor cost, let me show the itemized cost, and I can say generate. So this is how I'm gonna get the kitchen, sorry, this is how I'm gonna get the estimate for the kitchen, right? So the total estimate for this kitchen is about 14,344. Uh, actual cost of kitchen is 13,000, and the tax, whatever tax rate you gave, could get into 11,000, sorry, 1,154. So this is a breakdown. So you have 6 sections, so custom, so like, just like how we had the tab, so all the cabinets uh, is going to be costing you 498. I mean, you just did one cabinet or something like that. And then the draw box are going to cost you 444. Um, total is going to be 584. The cost of your cost of fronts and panels, so the extra doors and panels is going to be this much. Cost of fillers, overlay, and all is going to be this much. And then the countertop, total square foot is 49. The total fabrication cost is 58. Slab cost is 5,000. Fabrication cost is 58. So about 10,000 for the ports. For good floor, it's a little expensive, but yeah. And then the plumbing cost. So that's how you're gonna get the whole, and what you can do is you could actually print this proposal and you can actually save it as PDF info. Okay. So that you can share it to the customer and see what. So this is a good way of showing. So this way you get every detail for the customer. But let's say you don't want to give the labor cost. You can just do this and figure, and it will not break down the labor cost. So then those two columns are gone. So this that's what to show to the customer so that they're not figuring out what each of this.